insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
The feed to BackCOURT. The rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brunson covering. He's off on that one. And here are the Nets. Carter outside. Pass to BackCOURT. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Kispert's checked in for the Nets. Now here's Wiseman, covered by Mitchell. It's good.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Over to the left wing. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here is Carter. 11 points in the game. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the third. Wiseman the pass to Brunson. Clock is at 3. There's the drive, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Brunson's got 8 points.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Passes to Herrera. Down low, Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here is Carter after the basket by Pittsburgh on the other end. Nets passing it around. On deep, Brunson, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Covered by Rollins. And he drives in, and it's good for 2. 14 points for him.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And it's Pittsburgh finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They're deep. Defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. Kispert is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Branham in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The shot's good from Brunson.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
That one goes. Count it.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Got a piece of it. It's 2-on-1. Here's Johnson. Jackson Davis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Pittsburgh?
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Back to Simmons, to the middle, and he jams it with authority.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Pass to Branham. Jacks up a 3, buries it from three-point range.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Johnson. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Branham. Clark finds Brunson. To the paint, here's Clark. Missed inside.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Simmons' shot is good.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And there's the pass to Brunson. Clark sets a screen for Brunson. Down low. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Simmons. Pulls from the top of the key, and there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the Nets with possession. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Brunson the pass to Branham. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Brooklyn making some changes. Wiseman's checked in for Clark. BackCOURT comes in for Kispert. And it's Carter in for Jalen Brunson. And there's the drive.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Wiseman, second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the away team.
First free throw is good. The Nets making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. And here's BackCOURT. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Timeout.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
We got some t-shirts for the loudest, craziest, most exciting fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
So Pittsburgh ends up going with the whole new group. look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Shot from free throw range. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Now, here's BackCOURT. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Wiseman. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And get used to seeing that for years to come. Wiseman working in that pick and roll action and cashing in.
Runs in the pass to BackCOURT. No good on the 3.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
He gets it in there.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Nets passing it around. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. His three-pointers off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
He's covered by BackCOURT.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Carter. BackCOURT, a screen on Miller. Carter with the 3. Brunson against Miller. A floater. He lays it in.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Pittsburgh on the other end. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And I can tell you, with this win coming in Game 6, things are looking very bright indeed for Pittsburgh.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this series has really been entertaining. Now going all the way to a Game 7. They were able to force it after all.
Yeah, and I think this speaks to the fortitude they had coming into this game. They knew they had to win to stay alive, and they did it. And how about in dramatic fashion, going to be one heck of a Game 7.
Here's Brunson after the basket by Pittsburgh on the other end. It's tipped, and they get it back. Mitchell with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And that one's good, Mitchell.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Second chance effort. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything. He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
There's the lob to BackCOURT. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by BackCOURT.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
And that one is stuffed right through.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. I think, Greg, they played with a little more, of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And now, New Balance presents your Player of the Game.